So what were you starting only with the hands?
Yeah, she did. I was telling you to like, get your hands off the desk. That's what I meant.
Why?
Because it was on the show.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yeah, so be careful.
Yeah, Billy, record at 5, but I will also be telling you at 5 seconds on the countdown to press record.
Hold on the inside.
Well, if it was showing how to say it.
I'll do it.
No, I also forgot to do this.
That's
So,
fine.
yeah, we're good.
Just don't
Alright.
touch it.
Alright, 1 minute, guys. Quiet on set. We'll be live and ready in 1 minute. 30 seconds, 30-second countdown. Let's do this. 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Billy, please press record. 4, 3, stand by camera 2, 1, and take camera 2.
Hi, I'm Anchor 1,
And I'm Anchor 2,
and this is the MTC TV McFadder TV News.
Senior Exhibition Special Edition.
Take DVR 1, stand by camera 3, and take camera 3, stand by DVR
For the past 2 months, concerns grew over the health of Pope Francis. The 88-year-old pontiff has been battling double pneumonia and a complex infection since mid-February. His condition has fluctuated, with periods of respiratory distress requiring non-invasive ventilation. But in a recent update from the Vatican, officials say the Pope no longer needs mechanical help to breathe, and his infection is under control. Despite his fragile state, Pope Francis has remained alert, continuing some work from the hospital room. The Vatican has not provided a timeline for his release, but many Catholics around the world are praying for his recovery. For now, the pontiff remains under close medical supervision as the world watches and waits.
Take DVR
An
1.
unusual heist at the Blenheim Museum has led to convictions. In September 2019, thieves stole an 18-karat gold toilet worth nearly £5 million from the historic English estate, the birthplace of Winston Churchill. The art piece, titled America by Italian artist Maurizio Catalan, was fully functional and had been on display for visitors. The theft was executed in just 5 minutes, with the culprits using sledgehammers and crowbars to remove the toilet, causing significant damage and flooding to the palace. After years of investigation, Michael Jones was found guilty of burglary. Frederick Doe was convicted of conspiracy to transfer criminal property, and James Sheen had previously pleaded guilty to burglary. A fourth suspect, Bora Gachuk, was acquitted. Despite these convictions, the golden toilet has never been recovered and is believed to have been melted down and sold in pieces. The convicted individuals are scheduled for sentencing in May.
Take camera 3.
The much-anticipated Shrek 5 has announced its cast in a new teaser. The film will feature the return of the original cast: Mike Myers as Shrek, Eddie Murphy as Donkey, and Cameron Diaz as Princess Fiona. Additionally, Zendaya joins the cast as Felicia, the daughter of Shrek and Fiona. The teaser also includes a scene where Shrek encounters various internet memes of himself through the magic mirror, adding a modern twist to the story. Directed by Walt Dorn and Conrad Vernon, Shrek 5 is scheduled for release on December 23rd, 2026.
Take camera 1.
Yesterday was the Direct to give us all there is to know about the Nintendo Switch 2.
Take DVR
The console drops on June 5th, 2025 for $450. Expect a bigger 7.9-inch screen with 1080p resolution and 120 FPS. New Joy-Cons with magnetic attachment and better buttons make gaming smooth. The Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of storage and 4K docking support. A brand new Mario Kart game is coming out the same day, featuring huge courses, open world exploration, and 24-car Grand Prix races.
3.
Other games include Hades 2, Street Fighter 6, and a new From Software game. The Switch 2 also adds voice and video chat with screen sharing and multiplayer. Pre-orders begin April 9th in select countries, so get ready.
Take camera 3.
First reviews are in for a Minecraft movie, and critics say it's a predictable but entertaining family film. Jack Black, Jason Momoa, and Jennifer Coolidge bring charm to the full screen, making it a fun ride for young audiences and their parents. While the story is generic and not as inventive as films like the Lego Movie, the visuals capture the spirit of the game. Some critics worry it's just a mindless adaptation, but others appreciate the colorful vibes and lighthearted adventure. If you're expecting a blockbuster masterpiece, you might be disappointed. While for fans of the game, it's a respectable video game movie. A Minecraft movie is in theaters now. Do not miss it.
Take camera 1. stand by
In
camera
breaking
3.
art news, the famous French painting, the Mona Lisa, is being moved to its own room inside the famous Louvre. The museum overhaul titled Louvre New Renaissance is a 10-year project set to complete in 2031. The project will include a new entrance near the River Seine and more underground rooms with, of course, a room made specially for Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa. The project is set to cost $834 million to complete. The cost will be financed by ticket sales from both the main location and the Abu Dhabi branch.
Take camera 3. Stand by camera 1.
Tonight, a massive iceberg the size of Chicago has broken off Antarctica's George VI ice shelf, unveiling a thriving ecosystem below. In January, iceberg A-84 separated from the ice shelf, exposing 209 square miles of seafloor never before seen by humans. A team of researchers aboard the RV Falkor rushed to the site to investigate. Using a remotely operated vehicle, they discovered a vibrant underwater community. Large corals and sponges provide habitats for ice fish, giant sea spiders, and octopuses. Some of these species may be new to science. Scientists were surprised by the ecosystem's richness, as thick ice cover usually blocks nutrients from reaching seafloor. They believe ocean currents may be delivering essential nutrients to sustain this marine life. The size of the organism suggests the ecosystem has thrived for decades, perhaps even centuries, despite being hidden beneath hundreds of feet of ice. The discovery offers a rare glimpse into Antarctica's hidden marine world and highlights the resilience of life in Earth's most extreme environments.
Take camera 2.
We will be right back after a commercial break.
And take DVR 1. Play commercial. We are going to stand by camera 3. In the meantime, we will be going through our commercial break. Next will be the perfume commercial. No. Take the second commercial. There we go. We are going to move on to that one next. Alright, next will be Charger. We are on our fourth commercial.
Power your phone
So
with
stand by.
Charger. Charger.
To our fifth and final commercial.
Plug in, charge up, electrify, power up. Oh yeah. Devices, get ready. Time to charge up.
Commercial. Alright. Stand by. Camera 3. Prepare to be live in 20 seconds. 20 seconds. 20 second word. Warning. 15 seconds. Live on camera 3. Countdown. Start. 10. 9,
This is amazing, guys.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take camera 3.
Disney's live-action remake of Snow White is facing financial losses. The film, which premiered on March 21st, has grossed $143 million worldwide, was projected to incur a loss of around $115 million. The movie's production costs ballooned to $270 million due to pandemic delays and industry strikes, with an additional $140 million spent on promotion. Controversies surrounding lead actress Rachel Zegler have also impacted the film's performance. Zegler's comments criticizing the original 1937 animated film and her political statements have sparked backlash, leading to calls for boycotts. Despite these challenges, Disney hopes to recover some losses through digital sales, streaming on Disney Plus, and merchandise revenue. The development raises questions about the future of live-action remakes and the impact of public controversies of box office performance.
And take camera 1.
After being shelved by Warner Brothers in 2023, Coyote vs. Acme will finally be released in 2026. The $70 million Looney Tunes film, which stars John Cena and Will Forte, was canceled by Warner Brothers as part of a tax write-off, despite being completed and testing positively with audiences. And now, thanks to Ketchup Entertainment for purchasing the worldwide distribution rights, giving the film a second chance. Directed by Dave Green, the movie follows Wile E. Coyote suing Acme for the many faulty products that failed to catch the Roadrunner. With a perfect blend of nostalgia and modern storytelling, the film promises to deliver the classic Looney Tunes magic and a lot of laughs.
And take camera 3.
Director Sam Mendes is set to revolutionize cinema with Beatles, a 4-film cinematic event, scheduled for release in April 2028. This ambitious project will feature 4 separate films, each focusing on a different member of the iconic band. The cast includes Paul Mescal as Paul McCartney, Harris Dickinson as John Lennon, Joseph Quinn as George Harrison, and Barry Keoghan as Ringo Starr. Mendes describes this initiative as the first bingeable theatrical experience, with all 4 films set to premiere closely together. This project has received exclusive rights to the Beatles' extensive music catalog, ensuring an authentic and immersive portrayal of the band's legacy. Mendes expressed his honor in telling the story of the greatest rock band of all time, and his excitement to challenge traditional cinematic formats.
Take camera 1. Stand by.
The live-action Lilo and Stitch, Disney's new movie, is finally hitting the big screen, and fans are ready for a modern take on the beloved classic.
Stand
The
by.
film stars Zach Galifianakis as the voice of Stitch and Kai Lokia as Lilo. The movie promises to bring the same heart and humor from the original while adding fresh CGI effects and a new level of adventure. It focuses on Lilo's journey to save her family and her home in Hawaii with the help of her troublesome alien friend, Stitch. While fans are excited, many are curious how it will stack up against other live-action remakes. Expect the film to hit theaters later this year. Can it live up to the legacy of the animated classic? We'll soon find out.
Take camera 3.
To celebrate the 20th anniversary of Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith, the film will return to the big screen for a limited time engagement, starting April 25th, 2025. This exciting theatrical re-release will feature a range of formats, including the first ever 4DX experience, complete with motion chairs and over 21 special effects that bring the film's epic battles to life. Fans can relive the final chapter of the prequel trilogy as Anakin Skywalker, played by Hayden Christensen, falls to the dark side and becomes Darth Vader. Directed by George Lucas, the film also stars Ewan McGregor, Natalie Portman, and Ian McDiarmid. Special artwork by graphic artist Matt Ferguson will mark the anniversary, capturing the dramatic moments of the film. Don't miss out on this historic screen of one of the most iconic films in the Skywalker saga.
Take camera 1.
Archaeologists in St. Augustine, Florida, have made a significant discovery shedding light on the city's brief period under British control in the 18th century. Excavations in the Lincolnville neighborhood unearthed a dry moat belonging to a British redoubt built in 1781. This find provides the first tangible evidence of the 7 such fortified outposts referenced in historic maps, but never previously located. City archaeologist Andrea White explained that while the British period in St. Augustine lasted only 2 decades, it left distinct marks on the city's defenses. Interestingly, these redoubts are the only defense structures constructed by the British themselves, as other fortifications were built by the Spanish prior to their arrival. This discovery not only enriches our understanding of St. Augustine's complex history, but also demonstrates the effectiveness of the city's archaeological preservation efforts. Initiated in 1986, which allows such historical evidence to be unearthed even during modern construction projects.
Take camera 2, stand by
We'll be back with
DDR1.
Sports news after these messages.
And take DDR1, please move camera 3 while I was ready. Alright.
Spanish comedy.
Yo, 14 minutes.
Get down there, then you see. Move camera
14 minutes.
three. Next,
Make sure boys are
yeah. And then take our next commercial.
Make sure no blue
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah,
Focus.
make sure.
I hate to feel sad right now. I want to sneeze, but I can't.
Is everything recorded?
If I sneeze during the film, bro.
If you see someone struggling, step up and help. Be better.
And
Be a
take,
mentor.
take PSA, give a commercial, go.
You can't reach the floor.
Saw it? Bro. What the
Yeah. Get him to move more onto my right, on the camera's right, okay? Yeah, so his left. Yeah, get him to move left. Yeah, right there, that's good. Alright. You want take next commercial, procrastination. One more commercial will be going after this. Yeah, Billy's good right where he is.
I just need to. Breathe off. Okay, yeah. See? There. Perfect.
Alright, play next commercial. 3, 2, 1. This will be.
Take the pizza.
Yeah, this one's weird. This one.
Yeah, we have to do
5 seconds of left.
Yeah, we have to do 5 seconds.
That's fine.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Nothing. So, standby ME1,
What do you get?
also
A plus.
known as camera 3.
Really?
Yes, I got
We
a
will
plus.
have
I got an F.
You should have read the book.
2
What book?
ready
The book
to
we were
go.
assigned?
There was a book.
Yes, there was a book. It was assigned for the test. If you had read it, you would have gotten an A plus.
It's so stupid, bro.
DSK2.
You should have read more. You should have read the book.
I felt way more
Alright.
mad than I would be in real life.
4, 3, 2, 1. Unmute. Take Billy.
What's up? I'm Billy, and welcome to the Sports Center. Los Angeles Dodgers star Shohei Ohtani continues to captivate fans with his remarkable performance and global appeal. Following his World Series victory and third league MVP award, Ohtani's jersey has become the most popular in Major League Baseball. Sales data from Fanatics network sites, including MLBShop.com, reveal that Ohtani's jersey leads 6 Dodgers players in the top 20. Freddie Freeman ranks 2nd, Mookie Betts 4th, Shohei Yamamoto 10th, Clayton Kershaw 11th, and Kiki Hernandez 16th. This marks only the second time 2 Japanese-born players have ranked in the top 10, following Ichiro Suzuki and Yu Darvish in 2012. Other notable players in the top 5 include Juan Soto of the New York Mets at 3rd and Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees at 5th. Jimmy Butler's tenure with the Miami Heat concluded amid significant turmoil. Leading to his trade to the Golden State Warriors, the discord began with Butler's public dissatisfaction over contract extension negotiations, as he sought a deal exceeding $60 million annually, a demand that Heat president Pat Riley was unwilling to meet. Despite initial statements from Riley asserting that the team had no intentions of trading Butler, the ongoing tensions and Butler's desire to join a championship contending team led to his departure. On February 6, 2025, Butler was traded to the Warriors in a 5-team deal that included Andrew Wiggins moving to Miami. Since joining Golden State, Butler has contributed to a 16-4 record with the Warriors, highlighting his impact on the team's performance. His return to Miami as a Warrior was marked by a 112-86 loss to the Heat, during which Butler scored 11 points and received a mixed reception from fans. Reflecting on his time in Miami, Butler expressed no hard feelings toward his former team and acknowledged the significant role he played during his tenure.
Take the years.
The NFL has announced a new record for the 2025 salary cap, allowing each team to spend up to $279.2 million, a significant jump from the 2024 cap of $224.8 million. This increase reflects the league's continued growth, driven by multi-billion-dollar TV deals and expanded sponsorship agreements. With the rise in salary cap, teams will have more flexibility to sign top free agents, extend current stars, and make strategic moves ahead of the upcoming season. The expansion will impact roster decisions across the league, potentially creating a more competitive environment as the teams look to maximize their talent pools. This is the latest indication of the NFL's continued success and its status as one of the most financially powerful sports leagues in the world.
Take the year two.
The 2025 NFL Draft, set for April 24th to the 26th at Lambeau Field, is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing in recent years. With the deep pool of talent, teams are eyeing top prospects like Penn State edge rusher Abdul Carter and Colorado's two-way star Travis Hunter. Both expected to be high picks. The quarterback class features Alabama's Jalen Milroe, a dynamic but raw talent, and Shedeur Sanders, who has shown poise and accuracy under pressure. Wide receiver Territory McMillan from Arizona is another name gaining traction as teams look to bolster their offenses. With several franchises in need of a franchise cornerstone, this draft could shift the landscape of one of the leagues for years to come. In a historic moment for the NHL, Alex Ovechkin has officially broken Wayne Gretzky's all-time goal record, scoring his 895th career goal in front of a roaring away crowd in New York. The 39-year-old Capitals captain fired a classic one-timer from his favorite spot on the power play, sealing his place in hockey history. The arena erupted as teammates swarmed him, and fans from both teams cheered and chanted "OV, OV," with tears in their eyes. A video tribute played on the Jumbotron, including a congratulatory message from Gretzky himself. Ovechkin's unmatched passion, consistency, and goal-scoring ability have made him a legend. And this milestone cements his legacy as one of the greatest goal scorers the game has ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, March Madness is over. The Florida Gators are national champions, clinching a thrilling 65-63 victory over the Houston Cougars. Trailing by 12 points in the second half, Florida mounted a comeback. Guard Walter Clayton Jr. led the charge, scoring all 11 of his points after halftime. In the final seconds, Houston had a chance to win, but a crucial defensive play by Clayton and forward Alex Condon sealed the win. This marks Florida's third national title and first since 2007. This win was insane, as during the last 4 seconds after a miscalculated shot from the Cougars resulted in players from both teams diving to grab the ball to try and secure the championship win. With this thrilling tournament over, fans are just as excited, counting down the days for next year. We will be back with our final stories after these messages.
My name is Samuel Joseph. I'm in 12th grade, and I'm the president of Black Student Union. For the Fall Festival, my club is spearheading the Fall Festival operations. We have organizing things, getting tables set up, and whatnot. We have the framework set up for all the clubs to interact with it cleanly and integrate themselves as they need. Well, Fall Festival was something that my vice president was mainly in charge of. She was able to organize everything from the club sponsors to the vice presidents, the presidents themselves, all for the purpose of having students have more fun, because here in Fetterman, while we are academically focused, having them be able to enjoy themselves and relax in their mind sometimes is also beneficial for their academic success. To generalize everything, a lot of the clubs are selling some things. For example, Book Club, which I was talking to today, they're organizing some selling. They're selling some blankets, bracelets, and other clubs are doing some similar things. We're working with Pods, we're working with Geek Club, we're working with Book Club, like I said, the Yearbook Club, working with all the class clubs too, just to name a few. Well, I don't know if you know this already, but it's extended lunch. And if you weren't familiar with what Fall Festival is, we're going to tell you right now that from the bus loop area to the car drop-off area, that's all going to be filled with tables for people to enjoy themselves at. When it comes to selling stuff, enjoying some games, or just having a fun time with your friends. Some game setup, actually yes. Spanish Club and Pause Club are running an area where they'll have things like Twister, Connect 4, and other popular games that you'll be probably nostalgic of.
Have talent look at camera.
I hope you guys are able to come, and it's going to be great.
Stand by DVR1 and play next DVR.
Here's one breakfast meal that is so healthy that you will lose weight and it's really good for you
Also
and will
stand
get you
by
prepared for your day.
camera
Alright, let's go.
Because that's where we will be returning.
First, you're going to grab your tray of eggs. Now we're going to grab our spray for the non-stick pan.
Sunrise.
Wait, sunrise too?
I told you this.
We crack 1, 2, and 3 eggs. Stir around on medium heat for 5 minutes. Let's add some salt to these eggs and keep stirring around to really intense the flavor. Now it should look like this. Let's get our fruit ready. I'm gonna get some strawberries, put them in a bowl, and cut them up. Now I'm gonna get a piece of bread, but you don't have to. Now we got a nice glass of OJ. I also have Greek yogurt, extra protein, and that is it, guys. It is that easy. I'll see y'all later.
Hi, and welcome to the McFatter building. This is the McFatter TV production classroom, and we're going to give you a really good tour. Follow me. This is our podcast room. It's state-of-the-art, and it's where you can practice podcasts, talk shows, and radio shows. We have the equipment room. Right now it's locked, but when you go in, you can lend out a bunch of really good equipment to work on your projects.
Just go on.
This is the classroom where you'll be getting certified in Premiere Pro, Photoshop, and After Effects, as well as editing your own projects such as music videos, commercials, PSAs, and more. And this right here is the control room and studio.
Stand by camera 3.
This is where you learn the inner workings of various moves and broadcasts. Well, over here we have the control table, and over there is the audio room. You doing good? Follow me to the studio. And this right here is the studio where you learn how to do talent, camera working, teleprompter, and stage director. Stage director is not here at the moment, but they're currently working on a new studio, so they have to be a bit quiet. Alright, that's it. We hope to see you in this school next year.
3, 2, 1, and take camera 3. Go.
Scientists have uncovered a 183 million year old plesiosaur fossil in Germany with remarkably preserved soft tissue. Researchers from Lund University found that the ancient marine reptile had both smooth and scaly skin, suggesting that it was built for speed and agility underwater. The discovery offers new insight into Jurassic marine life and challenges previous beliefs about plesiosaur biology.
And take camera 1.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are intensifying their legal battle with Justin Baldoni, seeking enhanced protective measures due to escalating tensions. The dispute began in December 2024 when Lively accused Baldoni, her co-star and director in It Ends With Us, of misconduct on set. Baldoni countered with a major defamation lawsuit against Lively, Reynolds, and their publicist, claiming a retaliatory smear campaign. In recent developments, Lively's legal team has requested a heightened protective order, citing concerning threats received, including one targeting a witness. This move aims to enforce stricter confidentiality and curb the publication of sensitive information.
Thank you very much.
The legal confrontation has seen both parties releasing private communications and footage to support their claims, further fueling public interest. A trial date is set for March 9, 2026, where the intertwined lawsuits will be addressed.
And take camera 3.
Scientists have revived 7,000-year-old algae from deep beneath the Baltic Sea, using a method called resurrection ecology.
Stand by camera 1.
Researchers from the Leibniz Research Institute extracted sediment cores from nearly 800 feet below and successfully awakened diadem cells that had been dormant for millennia. These algae, known as Skeletonoma marinoi, showed no signs of aging, actively performing photosynthesis and providing oxygen once revived. This breakthrough provides a rare glimpse into ancient marine ecosystems and could transform our understanding of environmental history.
And take the urn.
In Petersburg, Illinois, the historic village of New Salem, where Abraham Lincoln spent his formative years in the 1830s, is set to undergo significant restorations. Once a thriving community, the village now requires attention due to years of neglect. Lincoln's time in New Salem was marked by various endeavors, including running a store, serving as postmaster, and beginning his political career. The village now serves as a state park, attracting hundreds of thousands of visitors annually who participate in historical demonstrations. Recently, the Illinois Department of Natural Resources allocated $8 million for repairs.
And take
This funding will address structural issues such as damage to the gristmill and carding mill, enhancing the visitor experience and preserving this important piece of American
Stand by
history.
camera 3 and take camera 3.
The blobfish, famous for its droopy look, has been named New Zealand's Fish of the
One
Year.
more story after this.
Earning over 1,200 votes in a published poll, this deep-sea creature beat out several other species, including the orange roughy. Blobfish live in deep waters off New Zealand and Australia, with gelatinous bodies that help them survive extreme
Stand
pressure.
by camera
The competition aims to spotlight marine conservation and celebrate even the odder members of the ocean world.
and take camera 1.
Tonight, scientists have recorded the first ever
Stand by
sounds from
camera
sharks, challenging the idea that they're completely silent. Rig sharks, also known as spotted estuary smoothhounds, were heard making distinct clicking noises during handling, lasting just under 50 milliseconds. Researchers think these sounds came from these sharks snapping their flat teeth together,
Once we're done,
possibly as a startle or stress
stand by
response.
Stand by camera
This
2.
discovery opens up new questions about shark communication
camera two.
and how these fascinating creatures interact with their environment.
And take camera 2.
That is all for us today. I'm Anchor One.
And I'm Anchor 2.
Remember to follow us on all our social medias.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you again soon.
We are done.
Do we